right. Gotta do it this way, folks. Thanks everybody for joining in. I'm gonna get this new link sent out to everybody because this Google Hangouts thing is crashing on me. It's not letting me do what I want to do, so I'm gonna do it over here in OBS, and I'll get this link out to you guys in just a second. So, for those of you that are on this broadcast, I appreciate you being patient. I'm gonna disable the other broadcast, and I'm gonna get you over to this broadcast. So what's up, it's your man Jay. We're gonna celebrate for a little bit. Let me get this link out to you guys. I thank you all for coming in. If I could just get this right, you know what I'm saying? Google Hangouts is ending anyway, so I'm gonna talk about that tonight too with you guys. So hopefully you guys, hey, man, it's been a tough time trying to start it on the other one. Google's just totally jacked up right now. So I'm going to go ahead and share this link out real quick. If you could, share the link out if you want to. It totally jacked up my other stream. But I'm going to go ahead and share this out. So let me get things set up here. Appreciate you guys stopping in real quick. Let me get the link to this stream sent out. It's probably people sitting in the other one like, yo. But I shut that one off. So let me tweet this out. And get this out to everybody. What's going on? I'll get this over into the other stream. I haven't really done a stream using the Google Hangouts thing. I normally use OBS or another phone, so that's the reason that first one got jacked up. But I'm gonna go ahead and get this thing set up here, and I appreciate you guys stopping by. Let me get this stream over into the other chat. They're probably sitting over there waiting like, where's Jay at? Yeah, let me get it over there. So hope everybody is having a good week. I don't know what's going on. Hopefully this stream's audio. I'm checking the, I'm gonna adjust the sharpness of the camera here. That should be good. Appreciate you guys. I need to go ahead and disable that other stream period because people are going to be waiting for me over there. But hopefully you guys are doing good, man. Yes, 100,000 subs. It's here. You know what I'm saying? So how's the audio? Let me get back in the chat. Audio is good, everybody that's in here. How's the audio? I think the problem I'm having with my DSLR with CamLink is that the SL3 probably isn't on the list yet, so it'll let me use it, you know what I'm saying, but it's not going to give the resolution that I want. So this stream is probably in 480p. I've been having this problem with Hangouts, or excuse me, with OBS with this new camera. When I was on my SL2, I had no problem streaming at 60 frames per second at 1080p, but when I switched over to the Canon SL3, that's when I started to have problems with OBS. So I just updated OBS to the latest firmware. So I was hoping that it would kick in, but it's got some crazy resolution in there, and I don't know what it is. So, but appreciate you guys coming. Oh man, appreciate the super chat already. Thanks Perry Freeman. I appreciate the love. Let me check. Let me see if I can get this open here. Thank you guys for stopping by for a little bit to hang out with me to celebrate 100,000 subs. Man, it's crazy. It's hard to believe that, you know, I hit 100,000 subs. It's crazy, man. Something I never thought I would even do, but you know, it came. You know what I'm saying? So, I was checking the audio game. So yeah, everything looks good. Yeah, I was trying to. Yeah, this stream is in 480p. Like I don't know what's up with Google, man. But as long as the stream is nice and crispy for you, because I am using CamLink, but unfortunately, Google is having a ton of issues. For those just joining in, I'm just gonna kick it in chat for a little bit, talk about some things in celebration of 100,000 subs. So I waited to do this stream because in the stream, I appreciate you guys coming in. I'm looking at the super chat. It's a lot of people chatting in there right now, so I'm gonna try to catch up to some things. But 100,000 subs, it's sweet. I mean, you plan to make it this far, but it took me a long time. I say it took me a long time because for my own personal reasons, I believe it took me a long time. For not joining MCNs and things like that. I see people join MCNs, and I don't have nothing against MCNs, but I just choose to stay like this so I can have the freedom that I want to, pretty much do what I want. So the slow grind, the turtle race, I'm all for it. Eventually we got to 100,000 subs, and here we are. So it's exciting, but I also just passed 38 million. I'm at 38.5 million views. I'm almost at 40 million views, and that's incredible, man. That's just something that, wow, I didn't even believe would happen either. But getting the views in. I do put out a lot of content, but man, it's exciting to know that I did hit 100,000 views, and wow, it's unbelievable. So yeah, man, I'm excited, So it's really not something. So for those that don't know, let me explain the 100,000 view thing, okay? Some people think that I'm going to get this plaque right away. Everybody knows about the plaque or whatever that you get for 100,000 views. There's 3 milestones that you can hit with YouTube. It's at 100,000, and then it's at 1 million, and then it's at 10 million. So yeah, I'm a long ways away from 1 million, and I'm satisfied with 100,000. It doesn't even really matter. I'm more so looking at continuing to have fun, while I'm on this journey here, and it seems like it took me a long time to get to this spot, but hey, I wasn't, when I hit 100,000, I didn't even know it. I think TechRant tweeted to me on Twitter and was like, "Yo," then all of a sudden I got a flood of tweets. It was July 4th, so. I was off doing some other stuff, so, but I appreciate the hustle that you guys stick behind me with on the channel, I know that every video I put out isn't interesting, what I'm saying, to some people, like you see a lot of stuff that I put out, like a cable or, the cell phone mount for the car. But the truth is, the reason I agree to do those little sponsored videos like that is because I'm actually trying to get things that I actually need. Like, I need those brackets for the cars, and I need that stuff. So I don't mind, agreeing to do the video. Those are no cost either. I don't get any money for doing all those little videos like that. But I do take the product, what I'm saying, which is what I actually need. I'm like, I need this product. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to get this, whether my viewers want to see this video or not. But I got to get it out there sometime. So let me open up this chat here. Let's see here, man. I appreciate you guys coming. It's a lot of regulars, I want to say, that are here. I appreciate the support. But yeah, I'm well past 100,000 now. I'm at like 100,045 already. I've actually gained 100 plus subscribers in just the last couple of days, and it's crazy to know that 100,000 people, even if they don't watch me every day and check out all of my videos, hey. At least I have them there, and at some point or another, I hit the first milestone on YouTube. A lot of people don't even hit 100,000 after years of grinding, and when you think about it this way, the reason I say it took me a long time, appreciate it, GG, appreciate it, man. Yeah, I'm representing for not just when you hit a milestone or something happens in your life. Most cases, you're representing a whole bunch of people. So for those that are in the know. You know what I'm talking about. When one goes, we all go. So, and when one makes it, we all make it. And but the reason I say it took me a long time is because I've been on YouTube. My first video was in 2006. It's 2019, and that's a long time to be on a platform like this. It has definitely changed since I first got on, and it's exciting to know that over time, what I'm saying, I find myself trying to figure out new ways to stay entertained, what I'm saying, and to entertain you all. That's the hard part. But as long as I'm getting products in and I'm buying products, I'm gonna keep it grinding. Now, I actually prefer to do discussion videos. You see some of my discussion videos, and that's what I prefer to do. I prefer to do discussion videos because product videos will always be there. You know what I'm saying? Product videos about items will always be there. There's always going to be time to do that. But keeping a good discussion going, I can do that every day. You can always have a discussion going every day. I could actually do a video every day because there's always something to talk about. Always. There's always something to talk about. So speaking of live streaming, you know what I'm saying? I see a whole bunch of questions in there. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get to some of your questions. I'm just gonna try to scroll through and get to some of them. But speaking of live streaming, Hangouts is going away. So you're gonna be forced to use a different platform, or I think YouTube has something else in place. They're saying click on something else. I haven't really looked at it yet, man. Appreciate it, Raymond. I appreciate the super chat. Yeah, I definitely got more vids coming. I appreciate the love. Cliff, Albert, all you guys in there, Will H, I see all you guys, man. I really appreciate it, man. I really appreciate you guys. For all those people that say, you know, hey, it was long overdue, that's a huge, I appreciate that a lot, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I have very few sponsors. I get some sponsors, but I don't get like a lot of major sponsors on things. And that's okay with me. I'm fine with not getting a bunch of sponsors because with that comes a lot of responsibility. You know, some sponsors demand that you do certain things, and some sponsors have all these special requirements. And if they're not, now it's not about the money, but if they're not willing to compensate me in any kind of way, I'm gonna have to pass on that. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind doing a sponsor video. I have no problem doing a sponsor video. Felt like something just went down the back of my shirt. I have no problem doing a sponsor video. But at the same time, if you have all these requirements, I'm not saying money will make me change my mind about doing the sponsored video, but it's a way to say, hey, we're going to show you that we appreciate you, so keep the product. Or here's this phone that normally runs $799. We're going to send it to you. Have fun with it. Be honest, and yada, yada, yada. Because that's what happens sometimes when I get a phone in for review. Some companies are like, you know, this is what we want you to say. And I'm like, back up. That's not a review. You're trying to control what I'm saying. Some companies they'll say, we want to see the video before you put it out. And I'm like, no, if you want me to put it out, I'll put it out. If you want to send me the product, trust that your product is what it is. You obviously I caught your attention because I'm going to give a review on it. And I'm not a part of a certain group on YouTube that has, you know, the powers that be. I'm not out there I'm not in the powerful voice section yet, according to YouTube standards. Now, I feel like I am a powerful source in YouTube, and I've definitely been in the background of a lot more things on YouTube than you can possibly believe. I never toot my own horn and say people's names that I help and stuff like that. I don't see the point in that. But I can guarantee you that I do my part. I prefer to be in the background. You've heard me say that I want to be the producer, not the actor. So I prefer to help people in the background, and that's gratifying enough. No one ever has to know unless they publicly come out and say it. But yeah, I would just keep that to myself, and that's gratifying enough to know that, you know, hey man, I had a hand in that. I'm proud of myself for getting involved with that. And that's more important than anything else. That beats out a paycheck from a company at any given time, knowing that you had a hand in something that the other person was happy about. That's important. So I truly believe that if you are in a place on YouTube and you can help other people, you definitely should do it. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. You have to help another person along the way. You can't just grind and hustle and then just forget where you came from. It does not work like that. There is absolutely no way that you will sustain anything on YouTube by not helping the next guy. And I believe that's why on YouTube you see a certain group of people helping each other. Like, so there's this invisible line that I know you guys see it. And I talked about it in another video, how there's a circle of people that are just together for some reason. You know what I'm saying? They're together. Hey, everybody, Pastor Harris is in the house. Shout out to Pastor Harris. She just logged on one of her other log-ons. Appreciate it, Pastor Harris. I appreciate the love. But yeah, there's this invisible line that is there. And I know you guys know who the people are that are on this side, and you know who the people are over here with us. And it's not like we want it that way. It's just a matter of those people are choosing to socialize with each other and not socialize with certain people. That's just how it works. It's a matter of who's going to help on this side of the fence and who's going to get on this side of the fence. I would actually help on any side. I would help anybody. If a content creator, and some of your favorite content creators, they have come to me and asked for some advice on something. I'll never disclose who they are because it's not important. Again, I'd rather be the guy, the producer, or I'd rather be the guy in the background helping, knowing that I gave like a 1% and it actually took the other person over the top. That's good enough for me. That beats out, like I said, any paycheck. That beats out any kind of award that or some kind of video that a person could make about. Nothing like that. It's always about, helping the next guy along. You know what I'm saying? It has to be, or you're not going to have any fun on along your journey of trying to get to 100,000. You won't have the fun that you know you should have. So doing YouTube is definitely fun. I have definitely met some interesting people along this first $100,000. Man, I'm about to get 100 grand, 100,000 subscribers. And it's been interesting. There's been some down times and there's been a bunch of up times. There's always going to be, for me, I'm going to look at the happier times on YouTube because YouTube can suck at times, man. YouTube can be a really bad place, and you have to be the determining factor or not how long you're going to stay in that space. People say, "Oh, Jay, shake the haters off." I do. I shake them off. But every now and then, I have to acknowledge them because in reality, those haters, they actually bring something good to the table. They just don't know it. They don't know how to articulate yet. And so they come with with a kind of an assault or an attack first, and because they don't know how to use tact. So I try to pull something from everybody who comments on my video. Now, right now, I'm still able to monitor every comment that hits my channel. I mean, literally, folks. And some people say, well, you got too much time on your hands. No. That means that if you took time to watch my video, I'm going to take time to moderate your comment. I'm going to take time to moderate the comment section and make sure that everybody is feeling okay in the comments. You know what I'm saying? And some people kind of frown on that, but I think you should be happy that I'm making an effort to maintain some positivity and some sense of control in the comments. Kimmy said, Gadget Goddess, GG, she says, Jay, you done a great job. Keep you yeah, man, I really appreciate having a space on YouTube, and I still get criticized, GG. I get criticized for people for not allowing profanity. And when I say I don't allow profanity, I'm saying, like, if you post a word or something online or a tag or something like that contains profanity, I'm going to remove it. Even if I like you or not, I have to maintain some kind of space where a person can come to on YouTube and not feel like they have to look at certain things. So many people criticize me for that, not in a positive light. They do it in the sense of, oh, this is so stupid, we're adults. Well, if you didn't know, real adults know how to articulate their words without using bad language that might offend someone. If you look, some people haven't looked, but I can guarantee if you look in the description section of every video, there's a disclaimer in there that says, do not use profanity, I will remove your comment. I stick true to that. It's in every description. I have it set as a default. And so it's weird that that people still go in because they're not reading the description. They jump in and, they start to watch the video and, they start to comment immediately. And unfortunately, I do have to delete. I've deleted comments from people that actually do watch their videos, but they were leaving profanity in my comments. And I was like, hey, man, I rock with you, but man, I got to delete this comment. It's just that simple. So that's something that, if you didn't know, is a default statement has anybody even seen that comment or that thing in the description? If you have not seen the post that I have in the description of my videos, put a hand up in this live stream. I'm not saying you're wrong for not seeing it. I'm saying I want to see how many people have actually not seen that disclaimer. And I'm going to copy the disclaimer and put it into this live stream real fast. Because there's people who have not seen that disclaimer. But the great part is, people, you can run your channel how you want to run it. I choose to run it this way. This is just something that I want to. Oh, it's 200. Oh, I'm going to have to cut it up. Okay, I'm going to have to cut it into pieces here. Because it doesn't want me to, it won't allow me to do more than 200. All right, so and here's the other piece. That right there, that's the default in every YouTube video. If it's not there, that means that the system didn't pick it up. I don't type this into every description. It's a default in there. So that's for you. That's not so much just for me. It's for people to come to a channel that doesn't promote negativity, if you will. And some of you are going to say, well, cursing isn't negative. Okay, all right. It can be considered a negative. Because if you have two people, just like in live streams, the reason I have moderators is because there'll be people who come into the stream and they'll start saying these dumb MFs and they'll start attacking somebody else. And if you don't remove that, you find yourself more people joining in, and then you got this silly mess of a bunch of bickering. That's what it is. So anyway, man, I appreciate you guys coming by for a celebration of the live stream. Yes, I am doing a giveaway. I'll disclose that at the end of this stream because I'm going to give one person a little gift package or whatever. It does contain 3 big items that are really, really good at the moment. It's got 3. I might throw in some other stuff. I'm not sure. But let's talk about phones, tablets, Android, iOS, whatever you want to talk about, man. Whatever you want to talk about. And I see some stuff in there. People ask me about my OnePlus 7 Pro. So if you don't know, I recently bought look, wait, I gotta get Gigi's comment real quick. She said, I've seen it and I respect it. You know we can go in on Wire Wednesday. Respect. Yeah, I want to join Wire Wednesday. I want to come on that show because I actually like it, man. I like that atmosphere of just hanging out. You know what I'm saying? I like what y'all are doing and I watch it. But, you know, that doesn't mean that Wire Wednesday is a bad place or a bad space. It just means that, you know, sometimes if you I won't have much to say. It's like let's have a grown-up conversation for just a second, and then we're going to talk about the OnePlus 7 Pro. So let's just say you were an addict. You were a drug addict, or you was an alcoholic, right? This is very simple. You were an alcoholic, and you were hanging around a bunch of alcoholics. You go to AA, you complete your task, and you get the little coins or whatever, however it works. Then you go to your friend's house, and they're barbecuing, and everybody there has a shot of cognac, Hennessy, and Coke. They just have everything under the sun that you just try to get away from. What do? Do you stay and struggle with something to say and push yourself to the limit? Or do you just say, hey, man, I got to get out of here? What do you do? Anyway, you'll figure that out. So I appreciate the love from Dark Vader. Salute. Jay, keep doing you. That's what we come here. And the Eagles are, yes, man, no doubt, man. I appreciate the super chat. So first phone that people keep asking me about is the OnePlus 7 Pro that I just got. So on this live stream, I'm going to go ahead and give you a disclaimer. I won't talk about this again on a video more than likely because, you know, I'm tired of the bickering from OnePlus fans, and ultimately that's what it is. OnePlus 7 Pro fans are a bunch of babies when it comes to people criticizing the phone. And it doesn't seem like, because if you pay attention, that's the first OnePlus that I actually didn't really like. Just something about the OnePlus 7 Pro, I liked it, but it wasn't my favorite, I'll say. Because I do like it, but it's not my favorite of all the OnePlus devices. So I'm going to crush this right here on this live stream, and I probably won't speak about this again. So, all right, here we go. OnePlus 7 Pro, I just bought it again, right? So if you see my last video on the OnePlus 7 Pro, the camera review, a lot of you guys pointed out the obvious. Now, I didn't even notice. I think Gigi hit me up and was like, yo, something's wrong with your microphone or something. I was like, no, it sounds good. And then when I took it next to another OnePlus 7 Pro, I went back to the store, put it next to the OnePlus 7 Pro, and tested the microphones. And I thought, whoa. And I listened to it again separately, and I thought, dang it, man. And here's what I didn't do. I could have capitalized on that because the last videos I did on the OnePlus 7 Pro, they were my honest opinion about the OnePlus 7 Pro, and everybody was offended by it, which is silly to me. Oh, you're wrong, this. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to let this ride because these people obviously are really sensitive. For some reason or another, they're extremely sensitive. And they don't even work for the company. You know what I'm saying? It's weird. The 6T was a boss. I had every OnePlus, and I bought the OnePlus 7 Pro, and it just was one that I just didn't really care too much for. The 6T, actually, I like it better. So my current OnePlus 7 Pro, something's wrong with the hardware. All right? Now, if you notice, I never put out a video on this. I never made a follow-up video after the camera review talking about the OnePlus 7 Pro. But Something's wrong with it. So I went back to the store to exchange it. But before I bought the phone, here's the thing. Before I bought that phone, I said I want the blue because I have some stuff that I got I want to use, blah, blah, blah. He said this is the last one. He ran the last one thing on me. And I went back, and all of a sudden now they just have a ton of them. And I thought, they could very well have gotten inventory. But I was like, I don't know how. I just say, you know what? I'm not going to make any more videos on the OnePlus. You can knock out the exchange or whatever. I'm not going to worry about the OnePlus 7 Pro. It's not something that, because I don't want to run this risk of, the 7 Pro continuously having problems. And then you run into this situation where it looks like you're just bashing the phone for no apparent reason. And that's not how I get down. So I've already told you how I feel about the OnePlus 7 Pro. The cameras are meh. The phone is great. It's a nice, the software experience is pretty good. And that's what it is. The 6T, yes, I just said that. I like the 6T better than the 7 Pro. To Sean, yeah, I like the 6T better than the 7 Pro. So, and the 3A XL beats the 7 Pro. And that's not me saying that. That's someone in the comments. And I've said that a billion times. I like the 3A XL better than the 7 Pro. And people just can't grasp hold of reality to know that that's just how I feel about it. You don't have to feel the same. Sorry about that. You don't have to feel the same. And I think that's where people go wrong, is trying to convince other people to feel like they feel. That's a huge mistake. So you should really rid yourself of doing so. So what are my thoughts on the Sony Xperia Z3? Okay, so the thing about the Z3 is that it got discontinued already. And I don't know why. Gigi says she's banned from speaking on the OnePlus 2. I mean, I don't know. I don't know, man. The OnePlus 7 Pro, I guess it just wasn't meant for me to have that product because it just goes bad. It just went bad. The first one wasn't bad, but I didn't have it long enough, and the time that I spent with it, I just wasn't that impressed to keep it in the catalog, not for $750. So I sent it back, and I got another one. I got the one for $700, which worked fine, but it has a hardware problem. The microphones are bad. Nobody knows why. So I find myself going back to the store to exchange that. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm done with the OnePlus 7 Pro, man. I'm getting ready to focus all my attention on the Xperia 1, the Sony Xperia 1. But the thing about the Xperia 3, the Z3, it got discontinued too quick, and I didn't get a chance to experience it and actually wanted to. TechRant says, people in the comment section post their personal options, but don't want you to have a personal opinion. That's correct. People want you to feel like the way they feel. You ever met that person? You ever met that person that they want you to like everything that they like? Like they keep trying to sell you on it. That's kind of how it is with the OnePlus for me. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of how it is with the OnePlus. People are swearing up and down that I should have just loved that phone, and I'm saying, it was cool. It was an okay phone. It wasn't the best, you know what I'm saying? But, it was just okay to me. And I saw someone post online that that's the future. I ain't blast them. I didn't blast them at all. I was like, the OnePlus ain't the future. The OnePlus 7 Pro is not the future. If that's the case, the Vivo Nex S was the future. And even before that, I think there was a phone that had a pop-up camera. The problem is, marketing is really good for folks nowadays. People are falling for this marketing way too easy. Way too easy. They're falling for it, and it's just too easy, man. It's too easy. It's too easy, and a lot of people don't want to admit that they're falling for the marketing, and that's a problem. It's nothing wrong with having good marketing. What's going on, Eric? I see you coming in, man. Easy Computer Solutions just jumped in for a little bit. And everybody else in the stream, I really appreciate you guys jumping in. I'm looking down at the chat. It's down here. I kind of have my camera at an angle because I got a bunch of stuff on my desk, if you're wondering. I don't have it facing like directly on behind the front monitor. But, there's plenty of phones out there. And the best is all about what the person wants and likes. And that's just what it is. When I speak about iPads, right? it's so funny. It's so funny how people said, "Oh, Jay, tablets are dead." Tablets will never be dead because there's an iPad, and I have other tablets, and they just don't measure up. They don't measure up, man. As good as they are, the fluidity of an iPad, the functionality of an iPad, it's just better than Android tablets. I mean, how could a person dispute that? How do you dispute that iPads are not running the tablet game? I don't understand that one. I don't get it. I don't get how a person could say that the tablet game is not being run by iPads. And the funny part is, there's a ton of manufacturers that can do an iPad alternative, but when they come out, it seems like since Android is open source, people want to take shortcuts. Companies want to take a shortcut, and the iPads they're overpriced, like most tech out today. It's all overpriced, and there's no getting around that. It is overpriced. Period. It's overpriced, and there's nothing you can do about it. And I would say that if you think the iPads are not overpriced, something's wrong. As much as I like the iPad, it's definitely overpriced. So I personally picked up the iPad Air 3 and got rid of my iPad 11 Pro because they pretty much have the same processor, and I get a headphone jack back. I get the fingerprint reader back. It has killer hardware too, just like, I don't has stereo speakers still, Let me read some of your comments here. I saw a comment from somebody. It said, my opinion. In your opinion, what's the phone of the year so far? Oh man, that's a tough one because having so many phones, if you want, I separated them last year. I think I separated them by category. I'm not sure, but I would tell a person at this point, for me, one of my favorite phones that I actually have right now is going to be the LG G8. That's one of my favorite. It's a phone that I paid $620 for, and if you see the last video I put out, talking about how you don't really need a DSLR. Yeah, and I'm not saying the Xperia 1 yet because I don't have it yet. Mine doesn't get shipped until next Friday, and that's just what it is. So I'm hoping that the Xperia 1 crushes, my I'm hoping that it crushes my G8. Sorry about that, folks. New DSLR. Still, I keep forgetting to turn that function off. But I'm hoping that the Xperia 1 crushes my G8. I think the G8 is totally underrated because of the hype that goes behind all the other phones. The Xperia 1, I think, is going to beat up on the G8, regardless of what people are saying about the Xperia 1. A lot of people have the international version. TK is the only one that has the 8710 that I know of that said he was having problems. And very seldom do I go on and say, "Oh, that's a faulty unit," but it's a review unit. And he said he's having reboots and stuff like that. And pretty much people are chiming in saying, "No, that's not happening to mine." And they even have the international version. So the 8710 is the US model for the unlocked models, and that is what I have coming. And so I'm excited about it. But the G8 is priced right. It has better cameras than a ton of phones out there. It has pro mode. Phones don't have pro modes nowadays. So, it's what it is. So Android Stud says, what is your daily driver right now? So I always carry 3. One of them is my iPhone 10 and the Xperia, the Pixel 3a XL. And then I rotate with the G8 and the Pixel 3a XL, like in my main SIM slot. But the other SIM card is in another iPhone that I use for like business and stuff like that. And that one gets rotated in and out with my Pixel 3. But my Google Fi number stays in either the Moto G7 or sometimes I'll put the Pixel 3 on that one. But pretty much it's the G8 and the iPhone 10 and the Pixel 3a XL. Those are the phones that I'm consistently, and I'm not naming the G7 because it's my Project Fi and I use that for calls and stuff like that and like stuff to deal with other stuff. But the G8, and Andrew says he regrets not trying the G8. It's totally worth it, man. It is totally worth. The phone is slept on. If you think the OnePlus cameras are great, I put the G8 against the OnePlus 7 Pro back when I first got the OnePlus 7 Pro, and people pretty much agreed. It's like they didn't want to agree, but they did agree. The G8 is the smarter and better purchase of those two, in my opinion, and tons of other people agreed to. You got an SD card. You've got, to me, much better cameras, much better. The OnePlus 7 Pro beat out the G8 in the front camera, and pretty much that was it. That was pretty much it. The G8 is a boss. It's a good size. It's got a quad HD display. The rear cameras will amaze you. They really will. That G8 is ridiculous. And it costs $620. Where's my G8 at? Right here. This phone is total awesomeness. If you like phones and you require good cameras, you want to pick up the G8. Straight up and down. People can brag about whatever, but the 4K at 60 frames per second on the G8, yes, it's limited to 6 minutes. That'll be the best 6 minutes of your life. It's ridiculous. You can just keep recording every 6 minutes, but the G8 is a champ. And I hate to see, people talk down on that phone. Not that it matters to me, but I hate to see people try to sway people away from the G8 because people still talking about boot loop and all this other nonsense, which doesn't even exist, man. That's lame. Boot loop does not exist. Fruit Loops exist. I love Fruit Loops when I eat some cereal, but boot loop is gone, man. Boot loop has not been around since I don't know when. V40 and LGA has the best cameras I've ever used. That's Eric from Easy Computer Solutions. I don't disagree. I don't disagree. The G8 is a boss, man. And it's a shame that consumers are swayed by Samsung in so many ways. The G8 has the better DAC it's not like picking on Samsung, but Samsung has such good marketing and they pay a lot of people sometimes, probably. I'm not going to say for sure. It appears that way. If I hear of somebody with a Samsung phone and I know they got a review unit and they got a review unit of the G8, they're probably going to pick the Samsung. Now, it's okay if they have a personal preference, but I would go so far as to say, like, the G6 and the G7 are bosses too. You know what I'm saying? They're bosses. My night vision cameras was kicking on. Sorry, I was looking at my monitors over there. Let me check my living room real quick. My bad. Got to look around the house. Yeah. The G8 is a slept-on phone. Let me lock the front doors, folks. The beauty of having remote everything. I just locked the front doors. Now I'm turning on the cameras in the house. Great life, right? Yeah, everything looks good. You definitely should automate your home if you haven't already, man. I was just checking the night vision and, turning on the cameras. I just locked the back doors with the alarms. Fantastic. You definitely should get, if you like tech and you don't have stuff like the side note, if you like tech and you don't like stuff like that, you don't really like tech. I mean, who in here can turn on their TV with their voice, lock the doors with their voice, activate the cameras with their voice? Anybody else doing that besides me? I hope not, especially if y'all are techies. I mean, I can control everything from everywhere, which is sweet. I love it. I mean, come on. Somebody else, you got to raise your hands for it. I mean, you should at least be able to turn on your TV, you know what I'm saying, with your voice. And if you're on vacation, you should be able to look in on your house through all the cameras. Cameras nowadays are super cheap, man. Super cheap for camera setup, man. Like wireless cameras, like to be remotely controlled and stuff like that. Super cheap, man. I mean, you can make your house, you can get your house looking like a fortress for under like $500. For real, cameras throughout your house is a must. Alarm system, you could lock your doors, or you could turn on the cameras that are pointing all through the house. It's way too affordable now. Even if you're not a techie, I really suggest that you invest in something like that just for your own peace of mind. I got cameras in the garage, cameras in the kitchen, cameras in the living room, cameras everywhere. There's absolutely nothing wrong with doing that. I would say the key phrase, but I don't want to set off a lot of people's phones and stuff, devices. But you say Google, turn on the TV, or Google turn on the lights or turn off the lights, turn on the TV, turn off the TV. Google what's on this camera right here. I love that, man. I love it. I love it. Hey, I appreciate everybody just joining in. We're just chatting a little bit. I'm going to do a giveaway later on and when I end the stream, the live chat, the live stream, whatever. I appreciate everybody coming through. 100,000 subscribers. Yes. And monitor it for your car. Yeah. Well, the cars, I keep 2 of the cars outside of the garage. I have a 2.5 car garage, but only 1 car goes in the garage because I have like a punching bag on the one side and I got a refrigerator and I got all this other stuff. You've seen it on some of my videos before. I got a deep freezer, refrigerator, a TV in my garage. If you have a garage and you're not using half of it for something else, some kind of storage, hey, respect. But hey, I gotta have some kind of workout gear in the garage and a TV out there, and what I'm saying, a refrigerator. Just yeah. Let's go and read some of y'all's comments, man. I'm holding the microphone like I'm on a radio stick. Look. I'm holding the microphone like I'm getting ready to. Welcome back to another. Nah, that's crazy. Okay, so let's look at some of your comments here. So Jay Will, is the S10 5G worth it? Okay, so that comes from Madel McRae. I just happened to look up and see that comment, so I'm gonna try to get to as many comments as I can. So is it okay? So here's the thing with me, and I'm assuming you're asking that because you know the history behind me and that phone. So I'm gonna say not for 5G. All right, not for 5G. The phone isn't worth it if you're trying to get it for 5G because 5G phones are gonna come later on and they're gonna be a lot more affordable. You get it? They're gonna be a lot more affordable. You won't have to pay $1,000 or $1,400. So not for 5G, but as far as the phone itself, I'd pay $1,000 for it because I did actually. Unfortunately, that deal fell through. I was so mad, but I'm saying I'd pay $1,000 for it because I did. I thought it was totally worth $1,000 just based on the phone itself. Like I was ready to experience that phone. I had a 512 gig model. Ugh. For me, I was willing to do it, and I did it. And unfortunately, I couldn't. The seller had some other stuff going on, so I ended up getting a refund. But I totally believe that the S10 5G, take off the 5G for the title of that phone, and it should have been, like I've said it before, it should have been called the Galaxy S10 Plus, and the Galaxy S10 Plus should have just been the Galaxy S10. And then the Galaxy S10 Mini or whatever it's called, SE, should have just been the Mini. Galaxy S10 Mini, Galaxy S10, Galaxy S10 Plus. Have all 3 of those phones like that. Boom, done. Yo, LaShawn finally made it in. What's going on? So, Jay, should I trade my Xiaomi Mi 9 for the V40 or the S9 Plus? Definitely not the S9 Plus. I would keep the Mi 9. And somebody asked what was up with the V40. I completed the review. I sent it back to the owner. I appreciate that sponsorship from Sean said the troll is here. You are certified. You certified over here though, son. You certified over here. Shout out to Paul Tech. I see you in the house, man. What's going on? Raymond McKenzie, I appreciate the love. But I wouldn't trade my Mi 9 for the V40 or the Galaxy S9 Plus. That's just me. I haven't had the Mi 9 yet, but I've had all the other Xiaomi devices. I had the Mi 8. I had the special edition of the Mi 8. And judging by the quality of those devices, hands down, I think I would definitely prefer those over both of those phones. The V40 is a nice phone, but the Mi 9 is a sweet phone. The S9 Plus is a great phone, but the Mi 9 is a boss. Some man, look at this. Shout out to Night Tech in the house, man. He just typed exactly what I was saying. The Mi 9 is a boss. Simple as that. I never had the Mi 9, but judging by how great the Mi 8 was, and I had that limited edition Mi 8 as well, the Explorer edition or whatever, the Mi 9 is a champ. And there's people in here that get the Mi 9, so I'm sure, that the Mi 9 is a boss. Kimmy told me, she was talking to me earlier, she said, you really just get the Mi 9 because it too has unlimited 4K at 60 frames per second. That's something that I desire from a phone. So right now, if you see anything that's 4K at 60 frames per second, it's coming from the G8 or it's coming from the iPhone 10 right here. And I'm going in with it like that. That's how I'm doing it. So, other than that, because my camera, my DSLR can record 4K, but it's 25 frames per second, I believe. It's not 60. So yeah. So comments. Oh, you can't keep it because you have Verizon. Oh man, you should probably keep the A9 and drop Verizon. Ugh. Their pricing is ridiculous, man. Switch to Simple Mobile. Or not Simple Mobile, or Visible. They're on the Verizon network. You'll be able to use it with Visible. Yeah, because Visible service, I'm testing it right now. Pretty boss. I'm getting ready to take it out in the middle of the middle of the ocean, so I think it's probably gonna be boss. So the V40 actually just got Android Pie, and that's cool and everything. The V40, the V40 was an easy review because I have a G8, but I still like the G. It's a toss up. I would get the V40 for some reasons and the G8 for some reasons. I don't know, but the V50 is something that I'm actually really interested in, and that's the truth. I really feel like the V50 is probably gonna be boss because the V40 it's crazy. The V40 was crazy, son. That phone, the cameras is ridiculous, man. Ridiculous. The OnePlus 6T and the OnePlus 7 Pro can shoot 4K at 60 frames per second as well. Yeah, but they're okay. They're not on the level of the G8 or the iPhone 10 for that matter. I've tested it, and at least in my opinion. If you think it is, I respect that. Shout out to Joseph. He's been rocking with me for a long time. I personally do not like the OnePlus 7 Pro 4K 60 over the G8 because I tested it in this setting right here, and it couldn't get the colors right. It couldn't get the basics. Even with these big old LED panels, it still couldn't make it look as crisp, and it couldn't make it look, and I know that's strange because you see a lot of people posting footage on the OnePlus 7 Pro, and even I've posted footage on the OnePlus 7 Pro. I just don't think it looks as good, man. You know? And look at Night, unlimited recording on the 4K. Yeah, I got unlimited recording on the iPad. That's crazy. But those are iPhone cameras, you know, the same setup. You know, it's got that processor. The G8 has a hand unlock feature, which is cool. Yeah, that's a cool feature. That's real talk. I don't know about them having the best video cameras, period. I heard a lot of people saying that because the iPhone also struggles in certain lightings. You know what I'm saying? But I agree. They are great. Not denying it. I've used the iPhone 10 to record a boatload of videos, but I had to get that lighting perfect. G8 or iPhone 10 in this G8 versus iPhone 10 in video. I'm going with the G8 because the G8 I can adjust way more. That's where that Pro mode kicks in that we don't need. But the fact that I can go in and adjust the audio gains, why wouldn't you want to do that? What if you're in and you know what? Something that people don't talk about on the G8, you know how you have your DSLR with the dead cat on it to kill the wind? The G8 has that built into the phone. It has wind reduction built into the phone. There's an icon for wind reduction. What other phone is doing that? That's very helpful. I've recorded with the G8 with a big fan blowing and on high and turn on that wind reduction, that noise reduction. Perfect. You never knew it was there. You never knew it was there. I appreciate the love, Android Stud, for real. Night mode trumps, especially with audio. I really do not touch night. Yeah. The iPhones they're boss, man. I mean, I use one every day. I mean, the cameras are good, but wind reduction and noise reduction on the phone. Yeah, some people don't even know that it's there. Some people don't know that it's there. If you open up the cameras and you go over to manual. Where my glasses at, man? I can't see none of that. And then you go into the audio gain. You go into manual video. And you go into the audio gain here. And you won't be able to see it. But let me see if I can do like a screenshot and hold it up for you. Let me see if I can do it. You have to do it like this. Wait, no. Let me see if I can. I want to show you this right here. I want to show you that this has the ability. Good, I got a screenshot. I got a screenshot of it. Now I'm going to show you that it has the ability to adjust the you can turn like the wind noise. It's crazy. All right, done. Here we go. Boom. Check this out. I'm gonna see. I don't know how well this is gonna pick up on the camera, but I'm gonna like zoom in. Wind noise filter. Hopefully you can see this. Let me see. You see that wind noise filter? It's got a wind noise filter, folks. That's boss right there. What cell phone? Tell me what other cell phone has a wind and noise filter. I bet some of you guys didn't even know that the G8 could do that. So if you outside on a windy day, you hit that right there. I don't know if it'll kill off all the wind, but it's definitely going to reduce it. Yeah. In another video, what's going on, 4sec? What's going on, man? I appreciate you stopping by, man. Thank you. I appreciate that, man. Let me see here. But some of you guys who yeah, I mean, if you don't have the G8, you might not. But what other phone can do that? What other phone has a noise and wind filter in the Pro mode? There's other phones with Pro mode, but does it have a noise and wind filter? I don't think so. And so that is a crazy feature on a phone, which basically means I can boost the gain way up on the audio, and then hit that filter, and if you're in an area that don't have AC or something. I mean, I got AC in here, but if I didn't, I could point fans at me or whatever and get the phone going, and I'm good to go. So if you're just joining in, man, I appreciate you joining in. I'm gonna be doing a little small giveaway. I got some gifts I want to give out to a person. It's not, I'm just random, but for 100,000 subs, I'm celebrating. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna be giving away a little something. So that's gonna be cool, and I'm gonna do that towards the end of the stream. But for now, we're just chatting, folks. We are chatting about tech. That's what we do, and we're celebrating 100,000 subs. Now, I didn't want to do this video until I was for sure I was gonna stay above 100,000, because actually, when I looked at it, it said 100,000. Then I went back in. It was like 999.98 or something like that. I was like, oh snap! So then it refreshed and it went back over. It was kind of fluctuating between 100,000 and 4, and then 999. It was crazy, but yeah, it's there. So someone says, Rising Tech says, make a video using your phone, an external mic for DSLR, and see the results. I've kind of done that already. The phone it'll never match a DSLR. So anybody know what a prime lens is? Some people might not know what the different lenses are. But for portrait video, the G8 does shoot portrait video. The G8 can take an external mic. Most Android phones can take external mics. But the thing is, phones can never match DSLRs because of the adjustments. If I want a wide angle lens, I'm going to put on, like right now, I have the 10 to 18 millimeter a lens on, but I just got it zoomed so you can't tell I'm not zooming out on it. It can go really wide. The G8 has a wide angle lens, and other phones have wide angle lenses. But this, for me, the Nifty 50 is it's a 50 millimeter lens that people use to get a really strong blurred background. But with that phone, with that lens, you have to get really close to the camera. With this one, you don't have to get as close. You've seen the footage. When I'm vlogging downstairs, this is the lens that I'm using, the 24 millimeter kit lens. It does not zoom, and it's going to give you some of the best photography and the best videos for blurred background. Phones are good. The G8 can shoot in portrait video, but it'll never beat. And it's so funny. I hear people saying, hey Jay, and I think I'll do that video. I'll go ahead and do that video where I'm using the G8 in portrait video and then my prime lens on the camera. And you'll see what I'm talking about. The video on the G8 will look good, but it's never going to look as good as a DSLR, man. It just won't do it. It won't do it, man. I've tested it out. They look crisp, but when you start putting it against other things, not a chance. Okay, so Rising Tech says, Jay, I'm talking about using a G8 and an external audio mic for videos on camera that don't have a mic. What? On videos, external mic for videos on cameras that don't have a mic to attach mics. Anybody else understand that? So take the G8 and an external mic. Use it for a video. Use it for vids on cameras that don't have the mic jack. Oh, you're saying no? I was talking about the G8. The Type C is what I would actually use if that's what you're referring to. I can use it. The G8 can take a Type C audio jack. Use the phone to record audio. Oh, okay. So I'm still confused. I could be crazy. Use the G8 and an external mic. I got an external mic I can use. We'll circle back around to that one. Maybe it's just me. It's not past my bedtime yet. But okay. So I said it right. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Hey Jay, do you think Apple will put an OLED on the new iPhone XR or the 11R? Will they cheap out and put another LCD? I think they're gonna put an LCD. Yeah, I think they're gonna put an LCD. They want to get as much money as possible, and an OLED is gonna cost probably more than an LCD for them to manufacture, so they're gonna take the cheapo route. The 24 millimeter is great because the crop factor and it's close to 35 millimeter focal length as you get. Traditionally, for portrait, 35 is the best, and it gives the perfect range and background blur. Michael Pepper actually knows what he's talking about, and anybody else who might have known that too, but he is absolutely right. This is why a lot of people will buy the 35 millimeter lens, because the crop on the 35 is going to be a lot different. All right. Yeah, LaShawn, I didn't really understand. Maybe if he was with me sitting right here and he was saying, something, So I don't want to break up. I'm going to break up the giveaway, and I'm going to do one right now. I'm going to break these items up. I prefer to just give 3 things away for 100,000 subscribers. Some of you guys have been rocking with me for a long time, and some of you guys are new to the channel. The problem with doing giveaways is everybody thinks they're going to win, and then some people unsubscribe when they don't win. That's the silliest thing ever. But so if you guys are ready for the first thing I'm going to give away, give a hand raise. Fort Worth in the house, I see. Photography paid major. That's right. Yeah, I can tell Michael Pepper knows what he's talking about. Yeah. So this first piece of tech that I'm going to give away is going to someone's son. I try to be doing giveaways is difficult for me because I want to give away stuff to everybody, but some people just get upset when you give something to other people, and it's weird. But this person has a son, and this person is extremely supportive of what I do, and I appreciate her. And so Gigi, this is going to go to your son. He doesn't watch me, but you do. And this is something that I would give a younger person. So congratulations to Gigi's son. I got a tablet coming your way. Just DM me later on Twitter with your address. And your son will enjoy an Android Go tablet. So this is for him via you for supporting the channel. And not just you. Everybody supports the channel. But this is something that I wanted to give to a young person. And I'm pretty sure you got a younger son. I always see you posting. So shout out to Gigi and everybody. I got 2 more things to give away. That I'm officially going to give away. Maybe I can make it 3 or 4. I don't know. We're not done with the stream yet. But I wanted to get this to somebody who I knew would appreciate it. And Gigi's son probably isn't a tech head. But maybe she can, give him this. And he might like it. He might not like it. Whatever the case is. But I'm definitely going to give this. This first one goes to Gigi's son. And congratulations to Gigi and her little one. We're going to get that. Just DM me later on Twitter with your address and all that shipping stuff, wherever you want me to send it to. And I've got 2 more things. One of them is a phone, obviously. I already told you guys I was giving away a phone. And the next one is going to be a good surprise for you guys. So stick with me. I got a couple more things. Definitely going to give them away. But, the tech space, it could be a funny place. And when it comes to anybody else got children out there? give me a hand nod, because I want to give this next one that I give away in a little bit to someone's son or daughter. I always support that. You guys have everything. I want you to give these things to your children. You know what I'm saying? Anybody got a son or a daughter out there? I would love to give your child this next one. Yeah, the tech space can be crazy. And when it comes to what a person likes and doesn't like, she put a little baby, Tech Valor put the little baby head in there. That's crazy. Yeah. Ray, your son is a little too young. I don't think he would. I don't think he would actually use it. But yes, I respect that. You know, your boy. Oh man, she said, "I wish I had everything." Yeah, I got a baby girl. She's about to turn 2. Well, I guess I should have made a disclosure. They got to be a little bit older than 2 and 3, possibly about like 10, 15. But I guess I'm pushing it. You got twin girls? No way. No way. Tech Valor, you got twin girls? Sweet. Albert's son is 9. Okay. Yeah. Oh, you're 30. Yeah, I hope you don't have a 15-year-old. No. Anyway, we'll get to it. Even if you don't have, Tech King got a 14-year-old sister. I was about to say, whoa. You thought they were going to say daughter or son. I'm like, whoa. A sister. Okay. Sisters. Yeah. Night Tech has a 10-year-old daughter and a 13-year-old daughter. Okay. I already knew that, but okay, yeah. 13-year-old daughter for Noel Martinez. Sweet, okay. So teenagers, okay. That's cool. Bad News Brown has teenagers. Okay, that's cool. I want it to get used. I want you to be able to gift this to them via you for supporting me, and because I want to see the kids smile. I want to see the children smile. And we need more support for our young generation because I'm not saying your children are lost, but you see the state of the real world. This is the tech world, and so we can be whoever we want to be in the tech world, but in the real world, we got to help them, like for real. We got to motivate them, not just to give them stuff, but to let them know we care about you. And it doesn't have to be my child or your child. We need to help everybody's child and try to keep everybody on the right path. That's our duty to do so. Someone did it for us, so we got to do it for someone else. You can't expect to just raise your child all by yourself and only look out for your child. You got to look out for somebody else's child. That is how it works. Because if we can trust the teachers and everybody else with our children for 80% of the day, you might as well just trust somebody else too to help them out on the side of the road if they get a flat tire or they short $5 or at the grocery line, whatever it is. Point is, we got to help each other. My bad. We got to help each other. We got to help each other, and we got to help other people's children too. We must do this, or we're gonna outlive them, and that's not what we don't. We don't want to outlive our children. We want our children to outlive. We want to go before our children. You know what I'm saying? Let's not go there. I can talk on serious topics all day, folks. But we're gonna keep it about tech. So let me read some of your comments. Post some of your questions in here. I'll answer questions. And so I see a question right there that I've been asking too. Night Tech, when are you coming back, bro? I've been telling Night Tech to come back. He was right up on like 4,000 or 5,000 subs. He just decided, he got work and stuff like that probably. Hopefully he's working on it. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully he's working on it. All right. Post your comments and questions sooner than I think. Okay. All right, Night Tech. Sooner than we think. Night Tech has said it on this stream. He's coming back sooner than we think. Let's hold him to that. If he don't have a video out in the next 30 days, we're going to hold him to that. We're going to all hit his Twitter and blast him and be like, where's the video at? You got 30 days, Night Tech. 30 days, sir. When am I getting the V50? The V50 right now is, I'm sorry, disclaimer, I'm sorry about the camera cutting off. In my settings, I tried to adjust it, right? Because I'm using the cam link and I'm using the DSLR. But in the settings, I couldn't figure, in the SL2, it was just a switch in there that said, do not time out. And I got it turned on, but it keeps timing out. So my bad. And I've got external power going. It shouldn't be timing out. But again, I'm not perfect. My bad. But as far as the V50 goes, I want it. If it hits carriers or if I can find a good deal on it unlocked. But right now, it's just on Sprint, right? It's just on Sprint. So, I don't know. I don't have Sprint. I don't ever plan on getting Sprint. And also, I'm going to talk about some things involving Sprint. So, but I don't plan on getting Sprint. So if I do get the V50 and it's a Sprint version, it's probably going to be like a review unit or someone let me use it, or I bought it knowing it was a Sprint unit just to resell it or something like that. That's probably what it is. Let's see here. Looking for some more of your wow, here's a nice one from Josh. He said, if NVIDIA Shield made an NVIDIA Shield TV 2, would you get it? And he's saying that because I have the NVIDIA Shield TV 1 sitting right over here that I use. I actually use the NVIDIA Shield TV. It is awesome, and it continues to get updates. Yes, I would. Yes, I would get the NVIDIA Shield TV 2 if they produce that, because my 1 is still flowing right along. It's got HDMI. It's got Ethernet. It's got everything built into that little thing. The only thing that I dislike is that they took away the SD card, and now if you didn't get the higher model for storage, which I didn't, you got to plug in a thumb drive, which still works fine. I plug in a 512 gigabyte thumb drive, and I'm good to go. I keep brand new thumb drives and storage all over the place. Not even brand new open. I keep a whole bunch. So let's look for another question here. What do you think about the Asus Zenfone 6? I considered the Asus Zenfone 6, but believe it or not, it's more along the lines of the wow factor is there, but I really just want to, it's not enough wow factor. Just because the camera flips up, the phone is like having a Mi Mix 3, except it just flips up instead of slides up. And that's where I stopped at with me. I considered getting it. I found it for like $500, and I just didn't get it, man. I just moved on. Things really have to excite me for me to swipe my credit card or use my debit card to really get it right away. And that's just what it is. Nothing's wrong with it, but, I just felt like I'm going to go ahead and just, pass on it for now. And that's all it is. Looking for some more of your questions. Yeah, NVIDIA Shield is a boss. I have the NVIDIA Shield TV, and it is a boss, man. So Jay Will, from listening to you, I'm going to choose the Pixel 3 XL 128 or the G8, getting rid of my Mi 9. I would say go with the wow, that's a tough one, man, because I got the 3A XL, and it is a champ. But it depends on what you're looking for. So if you're going to do more video, I would go with the G8, and if you're going to do a lot of still shots, I would go with the Pixel. But depending on which one costs the least, stick within your budget. You know what I'm saying? But the G8 is such a champ for me. Gosh, it's a boss, man. That would be my phone of the year right now. The G8, it definitely would. It checks too many boxes to be ignored. And I'm surprised how people are saying it's got the Snapdragon 855 in it too. I mean, it's way too many things about the G8 for people to be ignoring it the way they do. And personally, I think that's just hate. I don't know what else. Not in a bad way, just a type of hate that I'm not going to acknowledge that the G8 is such a great phone. So screw everybody else. That's pretty much what it is. All right, Ray, take care, man. I guess Ray's getting out here. I appreciate it, Ray. I have to have a micro SD card. Then you better go. You better go with the G8. Then if you got of those two. Any phones besides the new Sonys that do excite you or you want to check out? Let's see. Yes. I was actually making a list. The new iPhones excite me. Get my Pixel. The new iPhones excite me. The Galaxy Note 10 excites me. And believe it or not, I'm excited about the Galaxy Fold. It's just that the price tag is ridiculous, son. It's ridiculous. Hands down, man. The price tag on the Fold is ridiculous. Like $2,000 for a phone is supposed to change my life and make it better? No, I'll continue to use my iPad and my Pixel 3 XL or something. I just can't see it happening. That's no diss on Samsung. It's just a matter of I don't like to see people come to the defense of something that they've never experienced, never touched, and they're saying it's great, but that's just what somebody else said. I've already said it in a billion other times in other videos, the things I dislike about the phone without even having it. The small screen, the big old folding hinge, and the price tag. Those three things would not stop me from buying it, but the price stops me from buying it. $2,000? Nah. I don't care how much money I got. It's not happening, son. It'll be almost $2,200 for me after taxes. I mean, it's not happening. No way. Nah. Mate 30X. Oh, Woo, man, now you're talking. Man, I was having to look up and see that. Wow. Yeah. Yes. Because the Mate 20X, oh, man. That's going to be, man. Also, update on the Mate 20X. It's down to $599 now, folks. It's down to $599. And you already know, I thought, man, I was supposed to be bringing that back in. I have no problem rocking the Mate 20X for the rest of the year. Because that technically was my phone of the year. That was my phone of the year. And I just, the G8 came along, man, and it was smaller in my pocket. It's just a lot to like about the G8, man. It really is. Jay, well, thanks for your positivity and always having a Christian channel. You've helped me through. That's pretty sweet, man. I didn't know my channel was a Christian channel, but I guess you're speaking in on a more spiritual level. It's not so much me, it's what dwells in me or what comes out of me. So I understand what you're saying. But some people who don't, they might think, what the heck is he talking about? But I understand exactly what you're saying. But houseofprayerministry.net is where you should be to see where we really rock out with Jesus Christ. We do it all the time. But I understand what you're saying. The Mate 20 is old news. LaShawn, man, come on, man. Come on, son. Come on, LaShawn. The Mate 20 is not old news, man. The Mate 20 is better than a lot of phones out there. Come on, man. Come on. We know it's Team Pixel. I'm holding the Pixel. Let's not sleep on it. We know it's Team Pixel. Pixel Squad where you at. If you're not in the Pixel Squad chat, you got to hit that up, man. You got to come on over, man. If you don't like a Pixel, the rules to the Pixel chat is this. You got to have at least a stock Android phone. A lot of people don't have a Pixel. So if you at least have at least one stock Android phone, I'll let you in. LaShawn will let you in. My bad, LaShawn. LaShawn will let you in. He's running that chat. He's the boss. I'm just a sidekick helping him run it. That's all it is. That's all it is, man. Oh, man. Let me see some more. Mate 20X. Yeah, the Mate 20X is a monster, man. It's crazy, son. It's crazy. Hey, Tech Wiz, what's going on, man? I see you dropping in. So if you're just dropping in, I've already done one of 3 giveaways that I'm going to do on this live stream. Thanks to the people stopping by. We're going to keep it going. I got another one I'm going to drop off in a second. Need to take it back to the Tech Talk Live, man. So Brad, what's going on, Brad? Brad remembers Tech Talk Live. I stopped using the terminology Tech Talk because so many people use that terminology for their live streams, and so I just couldn't do it. Because when you if you type that in YouTube, you're gonna see a boatload of live streams come up or videos come up, and I wanted to get out of that realm, and so I took away the Tech Talk Live. Yeah. LG was great before G5. G5 marketing was horrible. They're making improvements since, the LG just gets crapped on as a company for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know why LG gets such a bad rap. LG makes top of the line products. Straight up. It's unfortunate that they hit this rock where they have a bad name for this stupid boot loop thing, like I talked about earlier. But that doesn't exist, folks. That boot loop doesn't exist. Fruit Loops exist, not boot loops. Boot loop is gone, son. It's been gone for at least 5 years. And that's just a fact. I haven't heard anybody talking about LaShawn, man. Here he is, folks. Here is LaShawn. He says LG stands for long gone. Oh, man. I know he gonna have his grind and hustle on. He gets it in, man. That fool is crazy, son. Crazy. He has no sense, man. But I need him. Here, man. I need him here. There's no we can't do it without him. We can't. He is crazy, man. Oh man, long gone. Oh man, it's crazy. V50 is gonna be a bully. The V50 may be. But the reality is, it won't get that much love. Justin Sherrod, what's going on, man? I see you. Thanks for joining me for 100,000 sub celebration. Yeah. Moto G7 Power counts as stock Android, right? Yes, it does. Any kind of stock Android, Sony devices, pretty much all of those are basically stock Android, even though people don't believe that for some reason. I don't know why they don't believe that. But OnePlus, Sony devices are stock Android. Moto devices are all stock Android. Yeah, but it's Team Pixel. You know, we don't just talk about pixels in the Pixel chat. Just so you know, we don't. But yeah, it's Team Pixel for sure. You're going to see some strong Pixel lovers in there for sure. Yeah. Mate 30, the Mate 30X, man, I'm hoping that they bring the thunder. And speaking of which, let's talk about Huawei for just a second. We'll give them a little bit of shine. In the news, you know, people are talking about the ban and all that kind of stuff. My problem with that is that attention is attention. News is news. And Huawei, we need to be clear about something here. You need to check out Huawei as a company and the products they're producing. They cost less than nearly all of the devices that we consider flagships, that are mainstream, and their products are generally better. So when you think about this ban and all these things happening to them, think of it more like this. We got two big old forces over here in the U.S., and we don't want nobody to mess with them and take that money from them. Think about that. Appreciate the super chats. Ray Coffee, he says LG is next. I want to try one. You need to get the G8 for sure. Huawei, their devices are much better than what you might hear. Some people who talk about Huawei products don't own them, or if they did own them, they owned something from a long time ago, not any of the current ones. You ask a person, what's the last Huawei device you had? Oh man, it was the Huawei 742. Like, when did that come out? 2001. Like, dang, man, you bought that in Walmart for $19. That was a horrible way to start. Huawei's software, regardless of what you want to believe, Huawei's software, champ status. It is so smooth and so fluid. It's like using stock Android with just a different look over it. I've been supporting Huawei products, like I've been like buying them and putting them on my channel for years. It's crazy how OEMs can get overlooked. Now remember, we're talking about a company who's not favored in the US, who's not favored to be in the US. And Albert says the problem is that different look. And he's right. You know, people are so used to what they see as the norm. EMUI is good, folks. It's good. Huawei is getting pushed out of the US because they're a threat. If you notice this, any products, think about this. Any product that's going to challenge Samsung, is going to challenge Apple as being good, something happens. You got to ask yourself, if Xiaomi is like the Apple over in China, why won't we let them come over here and sell products? Why can't we get those on the carrier? Remember the Ascend Mate 2? Boom, look in the chat there, Tyler. The Ascend Mate 2 was a champ. Direct Galaxy Note 2 or whatever was out at the time competitor. Just didn't have an S Pen. But the thing about that is, if something is a threat, a big enough threat to the companies that reside over here in the U.S. that are pulling a lot of cash, they're going to get shut down. If you think anything other than that, I respect it, but you don't know much about politics. It's always going to be about money. This ban and all this stuff, it's all going to be about money. Think about our carrier situation over here. So here's a trick that got pulled on the U.S. people. You ready for it? This is a full-on trick. It's trickery. I know you already know what it is, but I'm going to say it anyway because some of you probably don't know what this trick is that got pulled on you. So here comes John Ledger and says, I'm going to change the industry. So you have to know that all the CEOs talk about this stuff prior to it happening. If they don't talk about it, that backroom talk is always there. So the trickery is you get this one CEO to come along for the people. We're going to take away contracts. In all actuality, you didn't take away contracts. You tricked people into buying their own phone at full cost, so you didn't have to eat the cost of people not paying their bills and leaving the company. Subsidies. Let's get a little deeper. So there used to be cell phone contracts 2 years and some 1 year where you just pay for the device on a discounted price like $199, $299, or whatever it was, and you just pay your cell phone bill. But the problem with that is people were not paying their cell phone bill and they were leaving, going to other companies, and the carriers were getting stuck with those device losses. So what do? We tell people that we're going to relieve them of their contracts and they can just pay monthly for their phones, which you're paying full cost, but you're still paying your cell phone bill. Cell phone companies don't make money off of you for paying for phones. They make money off of you and stay afloat from you paying your cell phone bill. So if you don't think that if the trickery was pulled over your eyes for that, something's wrong. You weren't paying full cost for your phone and you were still paying for your cell phone bill. I can't be the only one who caught this. Now you're paying full cost for your phone and you're still paying for your cell phone bill, but there's no contracts. So if in fact you do decide to leave a company early, they don't take the loss at just billing. Remember the termination fees, the $200 termination fee, or the sometimes $500 termination fee, whatever it was. That's nothing more than them trying to recoup the losses, not for your cell phone bill, but for the device that they have to try to recover from. Nobody else knew that? Sure you did. You knew that. Yes. And leasing, like Gigi said, is an even bigger money grab. Folks, if you lease a phone, meaning you got to turn it in, son, you're giving money away. And they want you to buy insurance on top of that lease. You're giving your money away, folks. There's nothing wrong with doing a lease. But at the end of that lease, make sure you're able to balloon that payment and pay for it. That way they don't win and you get to keep the phone. Because you don't have to turn in the leases from what I understand. You don't have to turn them in. You could just pay the balloon payment and you're done. LaShawn say Verizon got him on that lease at one point. Yeah, it's free money to them. It's free money. Never again. Don't do leasing again. You come out better if you just do the financing on the phone because it's yours. But with the leasing, here's what they do. Noel said, man, I've been telling my girlfriend that for years. Yeah, it's the truth. Yeah, the stream for some reason is coming in at 480p. If you're just getting here, I appreciate you coming in. This should actually be in 1080p, but my new DSLR is having a problem with OBS picking up the 1080p at 60 frames per second. So it's coming across at 480p. So apologies for that, but the stream should look really, really clear, even if it's not in 1080p at 60 frames per second. Do I lease my cars? No. I'm not leasing no car. That's just free money. I don't lease anything. No leasing over here. Buy unlocked, pay full cost if you can for whatever it is. Cars, except for a house. Can't. If I can pay full cost for a house, that's a different story. Yeah. If you are in fact leasing a phone, it's not that you're stupid or anything like that or you made a bad choice. That's just good marketing and a good trickery by the companies. Right now, T-Mobile was the first test mule. So so here's some truth for you. If you don't believe me, this means you don't follow politics and you don't do a lot of reading. That doesn't mean you're stupid, but we got to educate each other. So T-Mobile comes along and we'll be the test dummies for getting people to pay full cost for their phone and to try to make them believe that they're not in a contract and still pay their cell phone bill. T-Mobile customers, I don't know what deal they had going on. T-Mobile got a deal, but they definitely got licensing agreements for Verizon Network, Sprint Network. They got all those licensing deals in place for the network usage because T-Mobile's network is banging right now. It is good service, like everywhere. T-Mobile was the test dummy to test out this new trickery that the companies wanted to come up with. How can we get more money from them? Let's tell them that we're gonna let them out of their contracts, and then let's tell them that we're gonna give them discounts and stuff, but we're gonna somehow we gotta trick them into paying for the full cost of the phone so we don't get hit with it. Let's tell them we're taking away contracts, and there's gonna be no more disconnect fees. But what we'll do is, if they do disconnect, we'll charge them for the full cost of the phone, the balance that they left before they disconnected. How can we get them to fall for this? Let's use T-Mobile. Let's use John Ledger, because he's a likable guy and he's got that young spirited. We'll just completely change his image. Anybody know what John Ledger used to look like before he got to T-Mobile? Not picking on John Ledger. T-Mobile is one of my main carriers, but this is a reality check. Anybody knows what he looked like before? He looked like the other CEOs. Anybody seen him beforehand? He looked just like the other CEOs. He was wearing a suit and a tie and the haircut. I mean, come on. Let's wake up, folks. The test dummy was T-Mobile. We're going to trick these people into believing that they're out of their contracts, but in fact, we're going to charge them more money. We're going to make them, and you've got phones on these carriers, AT&T 30-month contract. Oh, wait, not contract. 30-month payment on a phone. What are payments? Yep, he was in a suit and tie. You guys remember that. What are payments? Sounds like a contract to me. Sounds like a contract to me. 30-month plans. That's crazy, folks. I could never enter into a thing with 30-month plan. That's horrible. You're gonna waste time paying for a phone for I think Eric Crazy, but he was on his stream. He was making fun of the Galaxy Fold on carriers. I think technically T was too. They were both making fun of people who are going to finance this phone for 30 months, 40 months. This is ridiculous, folks. People are doing it, though. And again, I'm not saying the people are stupid. I'm not saying the people are dumb. Some people, that is the only way they can get it. Now, here's my thing about that. Here's a rule that you could possibly apply in your day-to-day life. You see this laptop, it's $1,500. You want it, but you can't pay $1,500 for it. But they're going to offer you to finance it for $100 a month. I say, if you can't swipe your card or go get this thing at full cost for $1,500, do not pay interest on it for 15 months at $100 a month. That means, the life lesson, you're living outside of your means, folks. If it hurts you, you should adapt this way of thinking when you're spending your money. I had talked about being in the black and in the red on YouTube in another video. Shout out to Tech Rant. I think I talked about it in that video when I was replying to him. A lot of YouTubers will not tell you that they're in the red. They won't do it because it's embarrassing. Here's the thing. There are some YouTubers that are financing their phones, or they're on a leasing program where they're bringing the review and then they're turning it in and going on to the next review of the next phone. This is true. Now, the smart thing for them would be this. They are not paying for the phone at full cost. This is something that could help a starving YouTuber. But there's a catch to this. You've got to get the return. You've got to get the return on this, because if not, you're wasting your money. If you're on one of those people who are leasing phones, there are YouTubers who are leasing phones, doing reviews, and turning them in. If you're one of those YouTubers, my advice to you is go ahead and do it. Keep doing it. Make sure you're getting the return. Make sure if you keep that phone for 6 months, 3 months, you've paid them $35, $40 a month or whatever you're paying. If you're not bringing in that kind of money, you're wasting your time. You don't want to be in the red on YouTube. Plenty of people started off in the red. They just did. And there are a ton of people who are in the red. There are people who are getting review units. They're just not capitalizing on it. It's just not. They don't have the return. And if you go out and spend $750, this is why some YouTubers return devices. There are YouTubers out there, man. They just buy a device, keep it for the 14 days, and return it with no problem. They'll return. And again, this isn't like to shine on them or try to embarrass them, because I'm not saying any names. I think you might know some of them. You know what I'm saying? But you on YouTube, or not just YouTube, if you can't buy something at full cost and it not hurt you, if you can do it and you're not hurt by it, you're within your budget. But if you're telling other people, oh man, ain't no way, that's not worth it, but it's not, you're not in the same tax bracket, then how can you give them that advice? How do you do that? Amazon has a 30-day return. They do? Amazon has 30-day return period? I haven't returned anything from Amazon in a long time. I didn't know their return policy though, because if I've had something to return at Amazon, I did it within like a day or two because it was bad or something like that. Man, and so to Gigi's point right there, and I know exactly what she's saying, there are plenty of people who buy stuff from Amazon, keep it for 28 days, and send it back. But I've heard people say that they got banned from Amazon. Amazon will also ban people too. I don't know who I was talking to a while back, but if you do too many returns or something like that, they'll ban you and you'll close your account. Something like that. They'll close your account. They won't do it. Sprint passed on John Ledger for Dan Hesser. that was a bad deal. They shouldn't have done that. Oh, if it's near Christmas, November, they give you into January. Oh, like Best Buy gives like 45 days or 90 days for returns. Yeah. Pay my rent or buy the Galaxy Fold. Pay your mortgage or buy the Galaxy Fold. Yeah, you got to pick one of the two. So I'm going to give away another product real quick. You must be pretty bad to be banned from Amazon. Yeah, there's some people. That's zero. Yeah, there's some people that I talked to. They got banned from Amazon for doing too many returns, which that makes sense. Oh, you know what? TK also brought up something about Best Buy, where their return policy is they're not banning you, but they won't take your return back. Like if you do too many returns, they won't take your return back. That's crazy. That's madness. Anybody ready for another quick giveaway? Yes? Hand raise. My bad. Hey, look, I already gave a disclaimer on that, okay? My camera, I got the option set to not time out, all right? I got it on external power. Look, OBS don't want to act right, don't want to let me get my streams in 1080p at 60 frames per second. I don't know what to do. All right? I don't know what to do. I'm usually have to deal with you got to deal with the camera clicking off every now and then and me hurry up and turn it back on. If you're mad at me about that, hey, you know my policy. Go somewhere else. Let's get another GG, man. GG said fade to black, man. You know what, G? You know what, GG? There'll be some people mad at me for that. He don't even know how to work his camera on a live stream. There'll be somebody saying that. There'll be somebody making fun of me for that. And you know what? I just laugh with them. I don't even care. It's all good. Oh man. So let's give away this next device right here. Get my glasses here. Now I gotta look up and see. I'm looking at the live stream right now. I know you go to church. Could you please tell me if the Lord's Prayer has trespassed in the earth? Okay. All right. Houseofprayer.net. You see me over there. They pick on everyone. Yeah, people pick on everything, man. I mean, it takes a lot to get in front of the camera. Now, for me, I'm not bothered by. I've said it before. I'm not bothered by public speaking or anything like that. I'm not really. I've learned you got to not take things personal. You can't do it. Okay, appreciate the super chat, man. Houseofprayer.net. That's where you need to see me at. Tony, where's Tony? Oh, Tony Hobbs. I thought Tony Pazzo had stepped up in here. Noel, I appreciate the 100,000. So yeah, Tony Healy is here. Got you. So yeah, man, we're gonna do another one of these giveaways. We're gonna drop this in here. I want to give this to somebody's son or daughter. No, he's on day 12. I'm just reading some of these comments here. Cookie, Ray dropped the cookie up in there, man. I remember one year that I was doing. I gave away something to all my moderators, and some people got offended by that. They were like, "Why are you giving it to the moderators?" Like in the live stream. And I was like, man, I gave away some pretty good stuff, man. I gave away 360 cameras and stuff like that. Remember, I think LaShawn was one of the people who got a 360 camera. I'm blown away by the things that people return with. It's unbelievable. Like some people said, wow, why would you give away to the moderators? What's wrong with giving away to the moderators? I don't see anything wrong with that. So this giveaway right here is a phone. I'm gonna give away the phone now, because it's just a phone. And I got the last thing I want to give away is actually probably the best, in my opinion. If you're a techie, I would say it's the best of the three. But the phone. Tech Loving Mama. Tech Loving Mama. I got a nice phone here, the Onyx, the Alcatel Onyx. Gonna give this to you. Tech Loving Mama. Everybody say congrats to Tech Loving Mama. Tech Loving Mama. She's on the download. She's supporting me like crazy. Tech Loving Mama gonna grab this Onyx here. DM me on Twitter with your information later on after the stream, and I will get this out to you ASAP. Congratulations to Tech Loving Mama. The Alcatel Onyx. I'm sure she'll put some use to it. I follow her on Instagram and stuff like that, and I see she's about that family life. Not to say that other people are not, but some people I just you just notice. You know what I'm saying? You just notice stuff. I'm a people person, man. So shout out to Tech Loving Mama. Congratulations. I got another giveaway to do. I kind of want to get to this other giveaway right now, but man, it's so sweet. I really like this stuff, man. I'm gonna unzip it and look inside. They are beautiful. Anybody know it? Anybody know? Let's do it like this. Congratulations, Tech Loving Mama. Thanks for coming by and celebrating 100,000 subscribers with me, and everybody else. Thanks for stopping by and doing 100,000 subscribers. I give stuff away because I just feel like that's what you're supposed to do. It's not about giving away free products and stuff like that, or just giving people stuff for free. It's just more about you guys. It's not like, how do I say this? I'm not this great person, whatever. This is very important to our private time. Check out my Mandela effect. I appreciate the super chat. I will do that. So giveaways and things like that I didn't get to 100,000 subscribers because I'm so great. And I know you guys always say you do a great job or whatever, but I'm not this great YouTuber to where I'm doing something so great. You guys are the ones that think you can see what I'm doing as great. I don't think I'm like this boss up YouTuber. You guys are the ones that make me great. And that sounds like a cliche. It sounds like, oh, you're just generic. But in reality, it really is. Like, I'm just putting out videos, you know what I'm saying? And you guys like them. And you don't like them, whichever. You come back. But obviously, over 100,000 people think I'm doing something right. And I respect those people, and I appreciate those people for coming by and, thinking that I'm doing something great. But this is totally not like a full-time job. But I do give it a lot of attention. I try to at least come correct when I do come. You know what I'm saying? So that's important to me. What you got that itching giveaway? Man, it was driving around. Man, you heard the zip? I mean, these are so sweet, man. Whoever gets these, whoever gets these, you are totally gonna like them. Like for real. I'm subject to just giveaways. This was the last thing I had to give away, but man, I got so many brand new things in this office. You have no idea, son. I could do a giveaway every day. I'm telling you, I have so much stuff, but the problem is shipping. I gotta pay for shipping. I personally go, and I don't have anybody printing up the labels. I got my printer sitting over here. I got my own boxes. I ship the stuff out myself. I owe it to you to do that much. Plus, I stay close to like FedEx, UPS. I stay close by all of those, so it's easy. But I'm a likable guy, man. I appreciate that, man. You know, because I can guarantee you, if you see me in public, it's gonna be the same thing. If I see you at the gym, like, what's up, man? Let's hit them weights real quick, or let's hit the treadmill, whatever. It's, you know, just regular people. I would love $10 set of headphones. Well, I can tell you this: what I'm holding in my hand doesn't cost $10. I can tell you the retail value though. You want to know the retail value of what I'm holding in my hand? That's gonna be the next giveaway. I'll tell you. Hold on. Not that it matters, because, you know, that's another thing. I don't like to give away things that people are going to sell. I think that's so wrong. When people give me stuff, I keep it, man. It doesn't matter if I'm, even if it's something that I won't use a lot, as long as I get some use out of it, I just can't give away. I can't give away stuff that people give to me. I can't sell it, you know what I'm saying? So retail value of what I have to give away next, I'll tell you, since this is more along the lines of you trying to figure out what it is. Some of you guys think it's headphones or you say earbuds or something like that. Retail, Night Tech, you know what's up. Let me see here. I'll tell you the retail value. Oh my gosh, I really like these, man, but I'm gonna give them away because the reason being is I'm not using them. And so it's fair of me to give them away. That's the right thing to do. Since I don't use them, I'm giving them away. So retail value is, let's see here. Make sure these are the same ones. Yep. Retail value. Gosh. Let me find them. Well, you'll be happy to know that these are pretty much now an exclusive item because, for one, they're sold out. So whoever gets these, no one can buy them from you or buy it from you. So that's a good thing. You'll have somewhat of an exclusive item. Anybody know what they are? Anybody think they know? Read the comments. Thanks for being up front. I appreciate it. Appreciate the super chat. I appreciate it. I'm trying to be up front. I try to be as transparent as possible. Somebody said Bluetooth headphones, a smartwatch. Somebody's getting okay. What do you guys think about the LG G7 power? Okay. Somebody said no idea. Oh man, let me see if I can find these for you. So the retail value on these are I'll just round it to $210. That's the retail value. Retail value $210 is what I'll round it to. It's just a little bit less than $210. So that's the retail value of the item. How long have I been streaming? It's 11 o'clock. Man, I've been going for like 2 hours. I didn't plan on doing it that long, folks. My bad. So first, let me check something here. I got to give that away on my car channel. I can't give you guys that because I got a boatload. I have a boatload of stuff I can give away. So I want to give away more than one thing to close out the stream. I can just look down here. Things are brand new in the box, I'm telling you. I don't think you guys would like that. You might like that. I tell you what, I've got something. Let's go buy let's do a phone real quick. All right. We'll do a phone. Not give away another phone, but a phone, some accessories. These are some good accessories. I want to give this away. Because I have a lot of these. I have a lot of these things, and I want to give this away before I get out of here. I want to give this to someone because there's some of you that are definitely going to use it. And that's what I like to do. I like to give away things that people are actually going to use. So I'm going to type in the chat a question, and I just want you to answer the question, and I'll randomly pick somebody from there. And so, are you ready? Everyone ready? And then I'm still going to give away this other item, because what I'm going to give away is sweet, man. It's obviously a cell phone accessory. All right, so you guys ready? Go. Yep. Okay. I'll just randomly pick somebody. I'm going to type a question in the chat, and you respond. You respond with your answer. You guys ready? Here it comes. There you go. No. Tech King Mike, you got a 10S, not the big one. You have a 10S, not a 10S Max. Michael Pepper has an iPhone 10. Okay. So Tech King Mike, is that a 10S Max or a 10? Which one you got? Waiting on Tech King Mike's response. Then I'm going to move on to the next person. Boo, Apple. Wow, what's wrong with Apple, man? Yeah, Gigi say, nope, he got a Max. Oh, man. All right. So let's roll. I'm going to scroll back up then. Michael Pepper, you've got a 10. Let me see if I can find somebody that has a... Well, Michael Pepper was the next guy, I think. I think Noel was the next person. Let me scroll up. Noel Martinez. You have an iPhone 10s. You got a 10s. All right, so you got a 10s. So Noel, this is one of the most expensive cases that I've ever owned for the 10s, but it is all yours. It comes with a tempered glass. This is their newest case. I don't even know if this is for sale yet, but you got one coming. So follow me on Twitter at Mr. J.O. Williams, and then shoot me a message so I can follow you. Then I'll shoot you a DM, and then I can get your address, and then you will have this case in your box as soon as I can get it, to you. So there you go. Noel, congratulations on having a 10S, exactly a 10S. The next person was Michael Pepper, because I know he's, he has a 10. It does fit a 10, but it's made for the 10S. So congratulations, Noel. Everybody's happy for him. I'm happy for him. So follow me on Twitter at Mr. J.O. Williams if you're not already. If you can't DM me, just hit me a reply or something, and I'll follow you. Or as a matter of fact, go ahead and give me your Twitter right now, Noel. Give me your Twitter right now, and I'll follow you. Because you probably won't be able to DM me if you're not, if I'm not following you, which I don't think I am. But go ahead and drop your Twitter in there real quick. You'll probably pick up some followers too. And then I'm going to go ahead and give away this last item. My big buck bang sweet product that anybody would love. Where's that phone? The phone was already given away to Tech Love and Mama got the phone. Tech Love and Mama, give me your Twitter also. Because I know I'm following you on Instagram, but I don't know if I'm following you on Twitter. So Noel, give me your Twitter real quick. And I'm gonna get to this last giveaway, and then I'll probably shut it down, folks. It's 11 p.m. and some of us got church. You know what I mean? So yeah. LaShawn is crazy. So you need my Twitter? So Tech Loving Mama and Noel, drop me your Twitter real quick in here, so I can look at it. Let me see if I can. And then I'm going to do this last giveaway more than likely, and then we're going to shut it down because we got to do this church thing. Have to. It's a must. Noel just disappeared on me. Where did he go? Let me see here. I think I'm already following you, Tech Loving Mama. Wow, Noel just disappeared on me. Tech Loving Mama, shoot me a Twitter. Give me your Twitter real quick so I can look you up and then I can follow you. Cause I know I'm following you on I know I'm following you on oh, there you are. Okay, so let's go here. Tech Loving Mama. She said Tech Loving Mama. Okay, let me copy this down and let me copy this, and then I'm gonna jump over here to Twitter real quick, and I'm gonna shoot you a quick DM. Let's see if I can. Let me see if I can actually shoot you a DM. So it went through, Noel. So reply to that and give me your shipping address. You should have a Twitter. You should have a tweet from me, private message, right now. And then Tech Loving Mama, I know that Tech Loving Mama. Where are you at? Let's go back here. Tech Loving Mama. Let's see here. Did you get that tweet, sir? Noel? Let me know. There you are. Tech Loving Mama. I think I was following you just on Instagram. But I just followed you on Twitter, so now I'm going to send you a message. So just reply to that message, and you should send me your shipping address, and it will be all good. And now let's go ahead and do this last giveaway, folks. Let's do this last giveaway. I really appreciate... all right, good. I got your message. Noel, didn't get anything from you yet, so be sure to reply to that message I sent you so I can get your shipping address. Just reply with your shipping address. Tech Loving Mama already responded, so just drop me your shipping address in that tweet that I just sent you, Noel, and you'll be good to go. So now, let's get got you, Tech Loving Mama. Let's go ahead and do this last giveaway so I can give you guys the rest of your night, man. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys stopping by, celebrating with me. 100,000 subscribers. It's always good. I feel better about doing YouTube. And it keeps me in a safe space on YouTube to go ahead and give stuff away. I just feel like you're supposed to do it. So just to recap, Gigi has the tablet, Tech Loving Mama has the phone, and Noel won the 10S Mag case, the new case that I don't even think that's released yet. Technically, it is their latest product. It's the newest version, so I don't think that's for sale yet. It might be. I'm not sure. But some people might not want to spend that kind of money on it. So, yeah, it can be kind of pricey. So, with that being said, congrats to all the winners. And the last thing that I'm going to give away here, y'all crazy. I said super trolls, unofficial. We are unofficial, official YouTubers. You guys are actually YouTubers, man. You guys, whether you know it or not, I think you guys are YouTubers. Straight up YouTubers. So, this last giveaway item is something that, because you know what I was actually going to give all three of these to one person, but I thought, you know what, it'd be more fun to give them away to different people. You might as well. This last Joseph, man, some of you guys out there have been following me for a very long time, man, and like I said, you guys got me to 100,000 subs. I mean, I'm buying all these products and stuff like that, but I do get a lot of like super chats and donations and stuff like that, and it's appreciated. I just put it back into the channel, and that is what we're supposed to do. As YouTubers, we've got to take care of the subscribers in some kind of way. Ronald Way, I appreciate you celebrating 100K with me. I'm not going to take up too much more of you guys' time and drag it out. So the next item here goes to LaShawn. He is getting a nice set of Bluetooth headphones. Congratulations, brother, for rocking with me for like, what, 5 years as a mod, or however long it's been. Like, I don't know, 2-3 years as a mod. I'm not even sure, man, but appreciate it, LaShawn. There you go. This will hit me in a DM with your tracking information, your shipping information, and it is all you, man. It is all you. Been rocking with me for I don't know how many years as a mod. He's been a mod for, gosh, a long time. So congratulations to LaShawn. He deserves them. He has weeded out a lot of people in my live streams when I used to get really crazy. And somebody asked me, how do you pick your mod? How do I become a mod? So it's not about being a mod. Shout out to Rising Tech. I appreciate the support, man, for the super chat. Being a mod, so it's been like 2 years or something like that. I thought it was longer than that, but being a moderator is, if you're gonna be in my chat, the rules apply to my chat. Unlike other chats, I don't like a lot of vulgar talk because I have teen daughters, you know what I'm saying? And I have grown, that's the last one, and then she's going to college, but they still watch. And then, people at the church watch, all kind of stuff. And so I'm going to keep it clean, whether you want to or not. There's other streams you can go to where you can cut up. There is. But LaShawn has been a mod for, I don't know, wow, a long time. And so somebody asked, how do you become a mod? I saw that on the way out of another stream. Somebody said, well, how do you become a mod? I just pick you as a mod. And I don't just give things to moderators. I give them to whoever. But LaShawn actually runs the Pixel chat. And he catches a lot of heat over there for being pro Pixel, pro Google Pixel. He catches a lot of, you have no idea. They get into arguments and fights and try to jump down his throat over there because he stands firm on the Pixel. It's silly, but reality is he has kind of not worked in the background with me, but he's just kind of helping me run a whole bunch of stuff, and I appreciate it. So hooking him up, I have no problem hooking him up every now and then. And anybody else, I mean, I just randomly pick people for moderators based on their personality and how I feel like they'll fit as like a team or a coworker. And it seems silly, but on YouTube, when you're doing a live stream, you're going to need moderators because there are some people out there that have no filter. And it's not even just about using profanity. It's about people just attacking other people and just being just vulgar and don't know how to stick to with the topic at hand. So every now and then it happens. You know what I'm saying? I don't do, this is not scripted. I didn't know who I was going to give these things to. But as the time progresses and I just go on, I just feel like, you know what? I'm just going to listen to that little voice that says, give it to this person. Give it to this person. These people have no idea that I'm giving them things because I don't even know that. But I want to have more moderators, but not for the reason of, oh, Jay might give me something this year, or Jay might give me something. That's not the reason to become a moderator. It's to become a moderator because, you want to help. And disclaimer, none of these people asked to be moderators. I asked them, hey, do you want to be a moderator? Because they could say no. They could say, man, I ain't got time to be monitoring your stream for you. I'm trying to have a good time. It totally can happen. So for the people that ask about being moderators, I just randomly pick moderators based on how long they've been rocking with me in a stream, how often they come to my streams, and how they actually help in the streams when they weren't moderators. I moderate the stream too. I'll block people and do messages and stuff if I see it. But like our dog said, the trolls got to be dealt with. He is totally right. The trolls have to be dealt with. You can tolerate a little bit, but they'll take your stream and tilt it in a whole nother direction. And that's not what you want. So 100,000 subs, guys. I apologize for the first stream that I put up. It cracked. That was on YouTube, man. YouTube totally jacked my flow up. I had a whole nother thing set up for you guys to do. I had something different going on, and it just didn't go right. YouTube jacked that up. So, blame YouTube for that one. But I tried to go back and erase all the trails of that other stream that started up. If it's still some of that stuff up, I'll go ahead and remove it. You know what I mean? But yeah, 100,000 subs. You guys are awesome. And we'll see you at the next 100,000, I guess. Yeah, we're going to do it again. And we'll do it together. It's your man, Jay. If you haven't shot me a DM with your address for winning something in the stream, Now here's the thing: if you don't DM me, I'm not sitting around. You know me; I'm going to drop this stuff off tomorrow. So it'll behoove you. I'm not going back and forth to UPS and FedEx and all these places. It would behoove you to drop that DM to me now after we drop off this stream, so I can get your shipping information, and then we'll be on our way. I'm gonna package this stuff up, print labels tonight, and then I'm going downstairs for a little bit, and I'm gonna lay it down. Church in the AM, done. You know what I'm saying? So, wait, hold on. What's it? Yeah, I got church too. Yeah, okay, it's Saturday. Yeah, I'm about to say, got my days mixed up, but yeah, church every day. But yeah, we're gonna do it like that. So, hopefully you guys drop me your DM. You know what I'm saying? And congratulations to you guys for helping me get to the 100,000 mark. Totally, that's totally you right there. You guys helped me push past a certain point. And also thanks to people that come in to the live streams and hang the whole way, man. You know, because this watching somebody for 2 hours on camera can be difficult. You know what I'm saying? But I try to keep you guys entertained the best way I can. So 1 million is the next goal, Aaron. You're right, man. Aaron been rocking with me for a minute too, man. I see he on that Pixel Squad. Respect to everybody out there. I appreciate you guys for kicking it with me. I could go longer, but you know, I want to kick it for a little bit by myself, relax. Finish drinking my Gatorade. I already went to the gym this morning, so I've been going to the gym in the mornings now, because the night workouts, I've eaten throughout the day, and the night workouts are harder. You know what I'm saying? So I've been getting that morning. I earned that power drink, okay? You see people drinking Gatorade and power drinks that don't work out, I want you to tell them drop and give you 50. Just walk up to strangers and be like, drop and give me 50. If you see them drinking a Gatorade or some kind of power drink, tell them drop it. They're going to look at you like, Yeah. They got to earn them power drinks. You're not supposed to just drink those just because. You got to earn those power drinks. Remember that. Tell them Jay said it. They're going to say, what you talking about? Say, Jay said it. Drop. They gonna think you crazy. Try to avoid getting arrested though, because I can't get you out of that. I'm retired, remember, so I can't get you out of that. Yeah, yeah, I can't get you out of that, so can't help you. Anyway, it's your man Jay, 100,000. I appreciate you guys taking me over the top, and there's officially 100 people watching, so I'm gonna get out of here on that note. Peace, y'all.